by commanding score.
It's like he just tightened up a little bit with his shoulders early on that shot and just kind of fed it to the pocket a little better.
That is a great shot. I don't see how he can make that ball react that well. That's a tremendous shot there. I mean, he's splitting boards. He's really hitting exactly where he wants it to go. Great end-over-end roll on the ball. Here's another look at it, Ron.
Yeah,
he's actually gone more direct, right?
Yeah, he's more direct at the pocket, which is probably what he needs to do on 18 and 17. He needs to open up maybe just a little bit.
Well, you can just see that ball hook in the middle of the lane right there as he avoids the split.
Completely lost on that lane. You know, it's kind of interesting also in talking to Norm before we went on the air. I asked him, all right, since 17's a tougher lane, what's your choice of lane is going to be? He says, well, anybody would be kind of silly to start on 18 and finish on 17 because it's so much tougher. So here he is. I mean, there must have been a change in plans there or something, because he's definitely not afraid to get up there and get a couple of strikes when he needs them. In fact, he enjoys that, don't you think?
Yeah, I think he thrives on pressure, I believe.
Well, I find it interesting right now. Williams, the only strike he's got is on 17, and he's struggling on lane 18.
Watch a little increase in speed here. Get the ball farther down the lane.
That was faster. That was a good shot.
That was a great shot. And that's been his nemesis in key situations this year. When he's gotten in a position where he could put somebody away or really put pressure on him, he's made a great shot. You can see this happening again. The same thing happened when he bowled Hanegard. The solid 10 or the solid 4. Something would stand on a really fine shot. Now spare shooting becomes prime importance.
No trouble with the 10 pin. We're through 7 frames. Still only 2 pins. It's going to be the guys that can perform the 8th, 9th, and 10th.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's going to come down to the 10th frame, I believe, on this one.
This is kind of what we expected, though, isn't it, Mike? Ron? Kind of expected these kind of scores and this kind of 9th and 10th frame finish?
Well, I imagine you guys bowled a lot of games like this during the course of this tournament.
Yeah, there was a lot of games. I mean, the guys could shoot 250 one game and then shoot 140 the next game. That's how tough the house conditions were.
Well, Mark Williams, strike on lane 17, saving count. Right now, count's very important in this match. It's a 2-pin match. Norm Duke up in the 8th frame.
Duke was checking the scoreboard to make sure he knew exactly. These guys keep scoring their head more than anything. They know exactly where they stand.
I've always said all bowlers are mathematicians. I mean, they can a calculator in their head.
That's close.
Great shot there.
Great shot. I think he's going to figure this lane out. He's going to strike on this shot, I think, on 17.
Earl?
That's perfect.
No question about it. Look at the end-over-end roll. The ball never had any side turn on it at all.
No.
He really skids it down the lane, doesn't he? Gets it down there a long ways before it grips the lane. Well, this is his last shot on lane 17. If he can get away something here, he's got a good chance to win this match.
A little more speed, it looked like. Yeah. Shot.
It looked to me like he never moved. Like you say, just increase the speed.
Increase the speed.
That's a gutty move right there, a gutty adjustment without moving the feet. Just pick up the speed a little bit.
Right, that was a good shot.
Well, no matter what Mark Williams does, he cannot shut Norm Duke out. So, but he has to get some strikes, get back in the lead here, put some pressure on Duke.
That's a good shot.
Oh, and not a break again. Mark Williams just seems snake bit in key situations. Both those last 2 shots in the 9th and the 7th could have struck. Neither one did.
Here's another look at that shot, and you watch the head pin go to the wall. It does most of the damage here. It comes off the wall, kicks out the 4 pin into the 5, basically. Cross lane, don't get careless.
Got it.
Has the conversion. Mark Williams has a reputation of being a clutch player. I asked him about that earlier. This is what he had to say.
Well, I've always enjoyed getting up in the 10th frame when I need to make a good shot. I haven't done as well this year. I've had chances to win tournaments, and I've got to get up there and just relax, make real good shots, and go for it from there.
Still in this match, a double in the 10th to make Norm Duke pay attention.
Pretty good shot.
That's why he's got the reputation. He needs one more, though.
Well, the guy sitting on the bench isn't too bad in the 10th either. So I'd like to see, Ron, I'd like to see Mark Williams get this.
I would too. See how Norm reacts on this. I think might be his tougher lane.
Well, Williams can strike it out for 194. Duke going at a 196 pace right now. Key shot here.
Close. Good shot.
You know, I found that interesting, his comment that he enjoys getting up there and needing that kind of excitement and that kind of pressure, and he responds to it very well. Maybe that's the secret, I don't know.
I always like to have the match over in the 5th frame with me ahead.
Me too. I mean, I got to go along with you, Earl.
Get it over with early.
Yeah.
Count very important right here. Needs all 10.
10 would definitely.
And leaves the soft 10, finishing with 193. So what does Norm need?
Well, obviously he wants a strike, no question. But if he can get any kind of a 9-count spare 9, he's a winner.
All right.
He's up and ready.
Can't afford to get soft. Just stay firm here.
Oh,
right.
boy, that 6 just whistled around that 10 there. Wasn't even close to it, it looked like, I'll tell you.
Great shot, though. He really made a
shot.
good shot.
There's a lot of ring and 10s this week and soft 10s because the ball just didn't finish sometimes. And when you did hit flush, a lot of times like that, the 6 just went right around the 10.
We could still have a tie. If he were to spare, get 8, we'd have a tie, which is a 9th and 10th frame roll-off. And there's a very distinct possibility of that. If he jams the next shot for a fast 8 or something, and leaves a 4-7 or something. Another look at that first ball in the 10th by Norm Duke. Watch the pin action here. The ball seems to be almost perfect. And the 6 pin up around the neck there, Ron.
Around it. Yeah, it was a great shot. Just not much defense against that.
It really wasn't close. I mean, he missed that 10 by a good 2 or 3 inches. Yeah. Needs 9, so he just wants another ring and 10, right?
Yeah.
He's thinking strike. He wants a strike.
Got it wide.
Oh my goodness, and he loses.
That's what we were talking
Worst
about.
shot of the match.
He hit the out of bounds, right, Ron?
Yeah, he hit the out of bounds and it skidded to the right. And that's what I was talking earlier. If it missed right, he was in trouble with that ball.
And Mark Williams gets the break he's been looking for.
That could be
the player of the year needing 9 gets 7. Or
Here's another look at it, Ron.
Yeah, this was with Norm. Yeah, he just didn't he didn't throw it very well, and he got it right, and it just didn't recover.
Looked like he tried to go around it a little bit too, instead of staying behind it, which might have got it off to the right. Here's Norm's reaction. You can see he knows it's gone, right?
Yeah, he knew it. It was gone.
Our final score, Mark Williams 193, Norm Duke 191. When we come back, we'll take a look at some other cashers and finishers in this event.